Hey friends, this is Anna. I'm the potter at Hollyhock Pottery, and I just wanted to come on and say thank you for being here. Thank you for liking my page or following my page or just supporting me in general. I had a friend of mine the other day ask me how I came up with the name Wild Hollyhock Pottery. And to not go into too much detail, but just kind of give an overview of how I came up with that concept, I didn't start doing pottery until about 1.5 years ago. I started doing pottery in an attempt to deal with grief, and a healthy way. If you've ever been through a divorce, is what I went through, there's lots of opportunities to do unhealthy things to deal with grief. I tried to choose things that were healthy: long distance walking, reading, kayaking, hiking, indoor rock climbing, and pottery. I love all those things. However, pottery is what I'm able to do in my home with my children and gives me so much peace and so much calming and just a great outlet for grief. I went through a rough divorce. I just mentioned that. I felt like my life was burned up. I didn't recognize it. I didn't have anything left. I felt like a wildfire had come through my life and burned it up, and I was living among the ashes. I've been accused of having walls too high around me, and I'm thinking, no dude, I don't have walls. They burned up. Literally living among the ashes. And how I came up with this name, Wild Hollyhock Pottery, is because of my favorite flower. It's called the Baker's Lobe Mallow, and its nickname is Wild Hollyhock. And the wild hollyhock is often found in California and in Oregon, and those flowers will only bloom after being exposed to extreme heat. So when a wildfire comes through, while most of the time it's very unfortunate because it may go through a neighborhood or whatever, there's a little piece of hope in the ashes, and it's usually the purple and pink flower that grows in the ashes after a wildfire. These flowers will only bloom after being exposed to extreme heat, so they wouldn't be in existence without the heat. And I love the concept of all those things put together. I loved how I took my life in the ashes and made things bloom, noticed the things that bloomed. I love how my favorite flower just turned out to be something that represented that. And pottery's the same way. Pottery goes from being clay to being molded and fired and exposed to extreme heat. And then it comes out of the kiln and you glaze it, you put it back in extreme heat, and it turns out to something really beautiful. So my slogan for my pottery business is "To the beauty that comes after the fire," because I feel like we can all bloom again, no matter the ash or the fire.